Hello, welcome to World Cup Watchalong. It's me, Chris Brack, and Kev. Hey, Kev, let's do it again.
Let's
Can you
do
believe
it again, yeah.
I know.
Not too bad.
God, so
You got to do the J job first and foremost and tell everyone that we're live.
we're live. We're live.
We're live.
We're live.
We're
Right.
live.
All right, I don't even know what
On
action
YouTube.
I don't even know what action that I've just done then.
No, I don't know either.
No.
What's the story anyway? Been up to much?
Not much really. Working
away.
I literally finished work about 25 minutes ago.
Oh, okay. I know. I got home for about the last 20 minutes of the third game, and I was that interested in it that I can't remember who was playing. I know it was 0-0, and I was just glad that I missed the first 70 minutes of it. Poland,
yeah.
Poland and Mexico. And the ref, for me, from what I've seen of it, the ref ruined that game.
I mean, to be fair,
stop, start.
Denmark, Tunisia was 0-0, and the bits I saw of it, you didn't miss much. Mexico, Poland, 0-0, apart from this penalty.
Yeah.
But then, do you see? I saw bits of the Argentina Saudi Arabia game. That was I thought they were the 1990 shock of that, isn't it?
Jake has got a problem. Jake wants us to solve world peace.
What's yours to do? Want France to lose, but Canati to win. Need a solution. If you want my answer, I want France to lose, so Canati gets home early, so we can.
All right, let's say France are winning 2-0 at halftime. Canati is subbed off because he's not really needed, and they want to save his legs for the rest of the tournament. France go down to 9 men after 10 minutes of the second half, and they end up losing 3-2.
Hey, tell you, are you watching this on BBC?
Yeah.
How much of a unit is Didier Drogba still? He looks like he's
a big boy, isn't he?
He looks like he can still play. Yeah, he just looks different with a bald head. I'd still second look, but I mean, to be fair, Drogba and company there, it's not bad players. To be fair,
they weren't bad. Well, Oshin is there as well, and Bonkers is there. Good evening, guys. How are we? Oshin said it should be a comfortable win for France, but you never know. Look at Saudi Arabia beating Argentina. Definitely top 3 big shocks in World Cups. True.
Jake's ideal scenario: Canati subbed off for Saliba, and Saliba drops a clanker.
At least one clanger, if not 2 or 3. I will be delighted. Well, I've got them coming out now, the two sides. Well, I'm just going to quickly run through the lineups.
Go on, then.
France are going with Hugo Lloris, clangers in goal. Pavard, Upamecano, Ibu Konate, and Hernandez at left back. Tchouameni and Rabiot as your 2 centre mids. Ousmane Dembele, Griezmann, Mbappe with Olivier Giroud up front. And the Australian ones, because I can change my bins after this. These are my reading bins. Hiya, Hannah. How are you? Right. In goal for a 4-2-3-1 as way it's listed up anyway for Australia. You've got Matt Ryan, plays for Copenhagen. Atkinson, Soter, Rawls, and Behic. At the back, Aramoy in the middle of the park. Goodwin, McGree, Irvine, and Leckie is your midfield, and a guy named Duke up front. And basically, it's like a mix of Scottish Premier League. Stoke City have got a guy in there. Middlesbrough have got a guy in there. Irvine plays at Sao Pauli. Couple of guys playing in the Aussie League in Goodwin and Leckie. And Duke up front plays in Japan for Okayama. But look, in truth, it's really, I mean, they're lining up Australia. It says 4-2-3. It's 4-1-4-1. It's going to be park the bus and try to get on a break.
Try to do a Saudi Arabia.
In fairness, you look at the French centre back pair in Upamecano and Ibu Konate, and you've got pace, and more pace.
I'm not a fan of Upamecano.
No, he's quick. And that's the thing. His recovery pace gets him out of a lot of trouble. He's been doing all right for Bayern this season, to be fair. The bits I've seen of him, he's been better this season than he was last.
When I saw him against us, I always thought the ball like a hand grenade next to him. He looked petrified with the ball at his feet.
Yeah.
So
it's a good shout there from Jake. Giroud is 1 or 2 goals behind Henry in the all-time goal scorers list. It should get us done in this tournament. Yeah, but he didn't score in the last World Cup. So I hope he gets there. I mean, look, one of those goals for Henry doesn't count. You know, it was a handball. It will always be a handball. It'll be a handball till the end of time. That goal doesn't count. I'm not bitter at all. Not bitter.
I quite enjoyed that goal. It was good.
Not bitter. Fuck. Shut up. Good night, Craig.
Oh, there we go. I've got him.
Craig Lowe in the chat. Good night.
MC's back.
Aussies getting inspiration from their cricket win. Yeah, they absolutely trounced England.
They did.
England is still drunk from the T20 though. So
I think they are, to be honest.
Yeah, Ocean saying France 3-0, brace for Mbappe, brace for Mbappe in an Ibu header. Evening, MC. How are you? Yeah. I mean, if we had a chance of Mbappe, we'd take him, even though he's big ego and attitude.
He is, but I mean, the ones who are that good generally are.
He's a special player. He is a special player.
Let's not kid ourselves. Mo Salah's got a massive ego.
Oh yeah, but Salah
contract negotiations. You know that was him throwing his ego around a little bit. And look, don't blame him, but he can back it up. You know, exactly. Just to Mbappe, most times he backs it up.
Yeah, the one thing I did do after we finished last night, I went on YouTube and I looked at the Welsh national anthem because of the reaction that was in the crowd last night. It was unreal. But Ocean is right. The French national anthem is another one. It is a right banger of a national anthem. To be fair,
yeah, definitely getting there. Right, are you get close to kickoff here? They're just about the Aussies are just about to sing theirs on my stream.
Okay, well, it looks like we're about 30 seconds behind. We're getting the high fives as they're walking along down the line at the minute.
Oh, okay. So you'll have to pause yours then, and we'll do the same thing again. I'm sure the chat won't tell us in advance if there's a goal.
No, they won't. No. Hopefully, the chat tonight will pause their live feed and sync up with us when we do. I don't think so, Jake. Jake saying Mbappe can have a lot of that coached out of him when he's 23. You hope at 23 that you're going to grow up a bit.
I think it's.
You reckon, Hannah? France and Russia. Russia's a really good. I think the Welsh is just an absolute banger of a national anthem. To be fair, MC is going for a 4-1. Ibu and Mbappe brace. Oh,
these played each other in the last World Cup, wasn't it? It was 2-1 France, and it was a late one. Yeah, it was a controversial penalty, and it was a banger from Pomper actually.
Yeah. Cheers, Craig. Craig saying, watch for Choi off the bench for the Aussies. Young talent, Newcastle have signed. Cheers, mate. We'll keep it on out.
We'll keep it on out for him.
All right, we're just explaining exchanging the banners now.
That's a tash and a half. That look at tash and him.
Yeah, it is. Well, it's proper Movember time, isn't it?
That is a proper Aussie cricketers tash. Yeah. There.
We got a Canadian VAR tonight.
Yeah, Merv Hughes, isn't it? It's like Merv Hughes playing.
Merv Hughes had the proper one.
I mean, it was a handlebar bat. I mean, that was a tash and a half. That 80, the old 80s Aussies like.
Great. Koi. Is that how you pronounce it? Koi. K-U-O-Y. Koi.
Koi, like the carp.
Okay. Yeah, that is a proper 70s porn tash if ever I've seen one.
Yeah. I love the fact that they're just showing the teams now. They're all defenders are all doing the very serious face, and Uber McConnell's with John Matip is like a proper cheesy.
Hey, I can't believe they let me come. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was like I'm at the World Cup. Just like
I know it's meant,
but it's just really funny because Matip's like that though. Matip's like that. They all do serious faces for Liverpool, apart from Matip, who's got the biggest grin you've ever seen. I just think he can't be that way. I know.
Yeah, France did have a terrible Nations League, so they do need the reaction. He's been their most successful manager, arguably one of their greatest footballers, stroke managers they've ever had. The guy's literally won football with France. He's done everything. And disrespected as a player. I remember someone calling him the water carrier.
But he had.
But every side needs one of those, you know what I mean? And he was brilliant at it.
I mean, Dunga was the original, probably known as a water carrier, because he was the most unattractive footballer in one of the.
I'm just getting ready to kick off here now. Just give me a minute.
They just showed me the Aussie team.
Right, ref is up to the whistle.
So Ryan, was he the lad who was at Brighton?
Matt Ryan, he was at Brighton and I've kicked off, so I've just paused. So as soon as you kick off, let me know.
Just so you know, it's Irvin who's got the amazing tash.
That is definitely. Yeah,
I'll be honest.
He needs to have his own film channel.
This could be half the film. This could be half the stream. Just you me on Tash watch. And there's the Tash. That's all you might hear from us. As they say,
we're just waiting for Chris now because
I'm on a laptop. I'm watching it on a laptop because
he's on iPlayer, so we've got to wait for him.
Yeah, because Mrs. B's got a downstairs telly and Minnie and Little Me has took the other one.
Fair enough.
So women in charge. So do as I'm told.
Happy wife, happy life.
It is literally at the same point as yourself, Chris. They go, me and Austin are sorted. So Austin's synced up with me. Bonkers has given up. He just said playing. So Bonkers decided, fuck you lot, I'm not going to wait.
Wait, language, Timothy.
Oh, yeah, sorry, because we're so pro and proper on Trippers, aren't we?
Well, before 10 o'clock we are.
Only because we're never on.
That's true. Right, okay. Let us know when.
Right, Giroud stood over the ball. Come on.
Oh, you're miles behind.
I know, it's street. Watch it through the iPlayer. It's slow. Come on, kick the bloody ball, lad. And God, it's like 2 minutes behind us. This is worse than watching another dodgy stream. Kicked off.
Right, here we go.
4, 5, 6, 7 seconds in.
Okay. Well, France playing from left to right. Looks like Tchouameni playing on the right side of the two. You'd imagine that Rabiot would be the more advanced of the two.
I'll tell you one thing. I'm so glad that Tchouameni in the commentary don't have to listen to Danny Murphy. Oh, God.
Is that Ibu playing on the right-hand side?
Like Ibu on the right, yeah. That's his preferred side, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Dembele's done in there for pace. Crossed
quick,
it in.
Man, he's quick.
Straight over to the other side.
Should be Theo Hernandez.
Mbappe trips it. That was Mbappe.
Is it?
It was Mbappe, yeah, with that twist. Hernandez definitely can't do that twist.
Oh, yeah. Don't. I honestly think Hernandez is the best left back in the world at the minute.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Ooh. And corners of France. Corners of France.
Yeah, he's. I think he's probably the best left back in the world at the minute.
Actually, on the quiet, Dembele's got quite a decent touch as well.
Yeah, Dembele's got age on his side, so he's got time to grow into it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but
ref's gone in for his customary chat with players. So yes, I'm going to foul you if you're not looking at the ball.
Flicked on, good clearance.
That's a good corner.
Good corner. Better than the ones we watched last night with Pulisic. They were dog shit.
Well, this is where Australia have to make use of the ball.
Yeah.
If you're winning the ball back, you have to get runners going at it. And if not, draw a foul.
We'll check that French kit. It's a lot. That's a darker blue than what France used to play in, isn't it?
Have a look again there now in a minute.
Yeah.
This is Kloppish levels of synchronizing. Fair enough. Dembele, what a shame he's made a Weetabix. Do you know what?
That's the problem.
Yeah, it is. But I wonder how much of that is mentality. You see a lot of players, and it used to be a thing that was leveled at the Dutch players for years.
Used to be a thing that was leveled at Sturridge. Was it?
Yeah,
or some mentality that any slight tweak you felt.
Have a dig, son.
Terrible shot. That's a terrible shot.
Yeah, but see, he needs to work on his tash game. This is what it is. He's got no tash game.
He's trying to do a mullet bowl, looks of it.
Wow.
Oh, dear.
Oh, look. All your dreams come true in that moment. 35 yards out. World Cup.
That's not a good clinch by Pavard. Was he in it? Ibu clears it for a throw. He's an absolute monster in the Ibu. It's good to see how Pavard does, because the last World Cup was definitely his sort of coming out moment, wasn't it?
Oh, Shane, is it Lucas Hernandez playing at left back?
Yeah.
The Bayern Munich brother.
Yeah.
Theo's not playing.
I think. See, now you're asking.
Wow.
Let me double check. Go on. Oh, it just says Hernandez in it, doesn't it?
No, he didn't get selected, Jake.
There's Hernandez 22 and there's Hernandez 21. So,
great.
So that just really helps us, that, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Right.
Well, not going to get to say this often. Australia dominating the ball.
Yeah. Ibu clears it again. Pavard down the line.
Australia recover and they keep France penned in. Love it. Oh, that ball is on. Oh, unlucky. That's really good, though. You see, that's really good. They're not afraid to go when it's on.
Here we go. France World Club squad. Who's in, who's out? Here we go. Tries to give the squad.
All right. Cheers, Oisin. Thanks, mate. Yeah, Oisin's definitely saying it's Lucas Hernandez.
Which is that the lad from
Bayern?
That's why I was surprised when you were saying like best left back. Thinking, is he more a centre back, Lucas Hernandez?
Yeah, he is. That's why I'm surprised. And the thing is, Pavard,
because he was at Athletic. He was at Athletic, wasn't he, before?
Yeah,
that's where they got him from, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. And the thing is, you look at the way this,
and he pace just
hello, goodbye.
To be fair to the fullback, he does well to get back.
Yeah, I think he just narrowed. He read the angle. He played the angle. He did well, but my God, he is quick. Yeah, Jake is right. He has got frightening pace when he goes.
Yeah. Jake.
By the way, I forgot. Can you guys please hit the like button if you would? It'd be really helpful. Thank you.
Really subscribe. Subscribe as well.
They're all subscribes. They better be. That'd be weird if they're not.
No, just to make sure, you know.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
So,
Jake, Fekir never got selected, even when they had a chance to call someone up.
Because they've lost. Yeah, because Nkuku's done his LCL, hasn't he? And Benzema's done his thigh, hasn't he?
Yeah, thigh strain or thigh muscle or something, yeah.
Is it true they didn't bring up a replacement for Benzema?
I didn't hear. I'll be honest, I've been kind of tuned out. With all the games going on, it never jumped up on my feed, on Twitter or anything. They've
only got 25. Yeah, on the BBC website, only a 25-man squad. I do find that a bit weird. I'm not saying you're going to find another Benzema, because you're not going to find another Benzema. But...
No, but there are other forwards that they could have picked, like Ben Yedder. Yeah, Ben Yedder would have been ideal for me.
Just as an impact sub, you start Giroud up front, and you bring him off the bench because Ben Yedder is a handy footballer.
If you want a focal point number 9, you have Moussa Dembele as well.
Yeah, or if you don't want to play him, throw someone out the under-23s.
Exactly.
One of the youngsters, and literally that bit like it didn't work for England, but England tried to do it with Theo Walcott, almost like you're coming for the ride. You're not even going to play. Just enjoy the ride.
You're not going to bring Martial. Even on a good day, you wouldn't bring Martial.
No, but
you're right. It would have been good tournament experience anyway, to bring someone else.
I mean, that's what Ronaldo always talks about, isn't it? He won the World Cup in !94. He never kicked the ball.
Yeah,
but he learned a lot from it, didn't he?
Craig asked in there, would Matt Ryan be an option as a reserve keeper if Queeving Kelleher goes?
I hope not. He's crap.
Jake, what are you looking at?
I would say that means there's got to be a goal or something soon. Oh, don't say anything. And there's also that bastard. So we're going to turn the chat off soon. Yeah. Oh, let's be fun. I'm going to watch now intently. Who fit?
Oh, I'm Matty Ryan. Hernandez in. Wins it. Lofts it back up. It is just a steady
pedestrian at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like a feely out round. Yeah, we're on 7 minutes 45, 46, 47, 48.
Oh, I think I'm about 3 seconds.
That's okay. It's cool. Don't worry about it. Just fire your comments in, guys. Don't worry about it. It's not your fault.
Ball over the top.
That's a lovely ball.
Ibu clears it. Throw in. No, sorry, Upamecano clears it. Sorry.
Yeah, Upamecano. They switched. That's not good, actually. They shouldn't be.
Should be switching like that. It's really confusing
like that. Not from a long ball over the top. But the Aussies are looking more than competent here. It's another good long ball.
Oh, he's picked the left back. Cross it in. Tap in.
Oh, hello.
That's a lovely goal.
That is.
Does Hernandez down the left? Yeah, puts it straight across, and it's a nice finish because the easy thing to do is hit that low, which gives Lloris a chance. Going high actually gives Lloris no chance. But Hernandez looks like he's in a world of trouble there.
I think that's more embarrassment than anything else.
Bonkers is saying, don't say anything. They want to watch it live.
That's fine. No, fire your comments in. Don't worry about us.
Bonkers gave it away.
Goodwin is Goodwin with the goal, I think.
Yeah.
He's slated down to play on the right wing, but that's lovely. Lovely ball across.
And the ball's too far
ahead. Is there an
ahead.
argument for... I mean, did the cross take Hugo Lloris out of it?
I mean, it's just on the edge of a 6-yard box. I'm not sure we can get it. But it bends it around to both centre-backs. Both centre-backs haven't got a chance. But, I mean, to be fair to him, the bounce helps him.
Yeah, but where's Pavard? Rabiot couldn't get there.
Yeah, he's not on the cover, is he?
No, it's poor. I mean, it's almost an arrogance. Yeah, it's almost an arrogant nature to the way the French are defending. So
yeah, he's still down that lad, you know. So
Avantis in there, yeah, that injury does not look good. No, it doesn't.
And the fact they're not really showing a replay of it now. So
it looks like he went down holding
his knee, I think,
and he looks like he collapsed. You know what I mean? When he went to turn him, he did look like he collapsed.
Yeah, because I thought at first he lost his foot, and when you watch the replay, it doesn't look. I was going to say deflection takes to the Australian cross. Isn't aimed at him, but you need a bit of luck against France, which is true.
Let's have a look here now. Yeah, I mean,
oh no, yeah, he dangles his leg out. He dangles his leg out, stopping, and no one touches him, and he grabs his knee straight away. So
yeah, it was a lovely ball across the box. You know, yeah. I think the centre backs were taken out of it.
He had to go high though. I think if he goes low, I think Lloris probably gets it.
Yeah, I mean the question marks. If that was Trent, question marks would be all over Pavard there. Where the hell was he?
Been a few dodgy right back moves there. Yeah, it doesn't. I'll be honest, that doesn't look good. That for him.
No, he's.
There's been a few big injuries. Did you see the? I've still not heard about him yet. The defender for Saudi Arabia.
No, I didn't see any of the game.
A cross came in. Keeper flew out to punch it. He punched it clear, but as he flies out full strength like Superman to punch it, knees his own defender, and it's proper on the jaw, knocks him straight down. Ooh. It doesn't. He does get up eventually, but it does look like he's just come out of a Rocky fight. It's just like. So I don't think he came back on at all.
Fair enough. Giroud losing the ball in the air.
Jake saying France doing a prime Liverpool here, go 1-0 down really early. I mean, yeah.
Well, there's plenty of time for him. You know, this is a good test really for them. And it's the thing is, it's a long time for
chipped it over and it's gone headed behind for a corner.
Yeah, it's a long time to hold on.
Yeah, Bonker's saying the same thing. I thought he'd knocked him out, Chris. I thought he knocked him out. He did get back up, but he got took off concussion wise. 22's come on. The other Hernandez has come on. So El Hernandez has gone off, and
yeah,
the best left back.
Theo is on there.
What do you like's come on? Theo's
yeah, we'll see what he's like. I mean, every time I've watched him from Milan, he's phenomenal.
Cross comes in. Good clearance again.
Again, they're looking for that near post on all the time. But
I'm intrigued.
They're coming up to a good line as well, the Aussies. When they're coming out to the 18-yard line straight away.
Yeah, look forward to watch Shumeni play because I'd only seen bits of him, and so I'm quite looking forward to see the hype around him because there is a lot of probably deserved hype around him.
Yeah, there is. Yeah, that's one thing that I saw. I only looked at the stats, Jake, and the Argentinians were caught offside 10 times. And that's Liverpool-esque in our heyday, you know.
I think you said Argentina got caught offside more times today than they did in the whole of the last tournament.
Yeah, but
it's the first time since the 50s they've lost a game in the World Cup going ahead in the group stage, and like but also I'm sure we said it was 35, 36 games undefeated. They were. Argentina, and they don't concede many goals either. So,
That's it.
It's definitely one of the big shocks. Like, but listen, so we heard of Saudi Arabia. They sat. Well, they kept the highlight, kept it compact, and then
Griezmann has come in really deep here. Rabiot's furthest forward now of the midfield.
Hernandez cuts it back. Moy clears.
Yeah, it's. See, this is the other thing. You look at Antoine Griezmann, because of his contract situation, he hasn't been playing much.
Is that because do we have to pay another amount if he plays so many minutes?
Yeah, Ocean's made a point there about one of the
goals, which I haven't seen, but apparently it was VAR disallowed, but it was incorrect. Which I thought was highlights tonight. Look out for it. July 2019 was the last time Argentina lost a game.
It's crazy, isn't it? I mean, the thing is, they were in massive form coming into it.
We got out wide. Mbappe across goal. Cleared it again.
There's 3 players in the box and 1 arriving late.
But the ones in the box, they're all in the same line as Mbappe. So So as soon as he cuts it back, it's obvious where there's nobody there. So it's making it too easy.
Yeah, this is where they've got to be really careful now. You know, you can't lose the ball high up in your own half. You've got to try and get out.
Yeah.
That's it. Turn them over. That's it. Don't let them have easy possession. And possession for the sake of it. That's it. Lovely. Well done.
Moy's got it back.
That's it. Just calm your head now. Calm your head.
Who did he play for in the Premier League? Moy, was it Huddersfield? Was it at Huddersfield as well when they were in the Prem recently?
Yeah. He was a young kid at Man City. Then he was at Huddersfield.
That was it. I remember that.
He's at Celtic now.
Mm. Right.
So you wonder how fit Antoine Griezmann's going to be.
Yeah.
Because if you don't have the luxury,
that was what they were talking about. That about the Wales USA game. A lot of them have also not played much football, and I think it was crippling in the end. Was that? Have you noticed Trippers flag? Chris Brack.
Yeah, you guys are going to have to tell us about the in-joke. I don't know how many stars.
I was possibly say. I think they're trying to say we might have a Kiwi flag. Oops.
We don't
design it. It's not me.
Yeah, we don't design the. Although, in fairness, you asked Matt, aren't they all the same? Canadians, Americans.
Oh, don't be doing that. Listen, don't be winding Matt up. I've got to do a show. You lucky people get me twice now. I'm doing the 10 o'clock show with Matt as well.
That's it, bitch. Go on, son. Foul, free kick, lovely. Well done.
Don't upset Rabiot, though.
I do not rate him at all. I don't rate him one bit. Don't know how the hell he's in this side. You got like Camavinga sat on the bench. I assume he's on the bench. I assume he's selected.
Camavinga's on the bench. Yeah. Well, he's also helped by the fact that there's no Pomper and no Kante either.
Yeah, I know. But even still, it's a nice ball. Well kept in. Hernandez. Again, Giroud on his own in the box.
Moy's done that very well so far. He's got himself in a perfect situation.
Yeah,
Jake saying
Rabiot's really well.
Rabiot in the same category as Arthur. Well, I mean, fair, at least he's actually playing.
Yeah, give him time.
The only actual thing from Arthur is that video that Liverpool brought out where they were taking free kicks and trying not break things in a goal.
That's another lovely ball out the back. That's 2 now, and they've been inch perfect both times. That's it. Don't foul him. Just make him work for it.
Yeah.
Don't need to foul him. Just make him work for it. That's it. Stick at it. Now get back into shape.
They've got to make sure at some point though to try and get a bit more possession because they can't have another.
Yeah, they can't do this, but they are playing that 4-5-1.
Dembele, nice chink inside. Ooh, nearly to Giroud. Dembele again.
Okay, no movement. Where's
no? Yeah. It's all stood still stuff in it. They're actually a bit sloppy in attack.
Casual,
France, aren't they? Yeah, when someone gets the ball, Mbappe or in Demba, they're bursting the guts down the line, but then there's nothing moving in front of them.
Yeah. And the thing is, I suppose you got to look at it. You can always gamble. If you've got Pavard as your right back on this side and Theo Hernandez on the other side, Pavard can arrive late into the box from this side.
It's good if you goals.
But look at where he's taking up his position now. He's almost tucking in as if he's playing for Guardiola, midfield. Look at him.
Yeah.
Stuck in the middle of the park.
Apparently, he's about to sign a new contract, well, isn't he, Mr. Guardiola?
He has. He's
about to. Another 2 years, I believe, isn't it? Ooh.
There's nothing wrong with that. That's a good tackle. Played.
That's a great tash, that, though. I like just for the tash alone.
Watch. Oh, what a tackle. Get in there, son.
That's a proper old school ball, man. I'm taking the lot.
Yeah,
that's a glorious tash, that, to be honest.
You're having that.
That's all the show's going to be about at 10 o'clock, is just talking about Irvine's tash, because that's brilliant. I'm not a fan of that number 3, though, albeit no tash. That just looks wrong. Looks like you're a student. It's like a student looking at it. Oh.
Yeah, he's a hipster. That's all he is.
Yeah. They're doing well, Australia. They're hunting in packs to at least make it difficult for France. Another header by Ibu.
It's an interesting shout by Craig. Craig there saying that Gus Hiddink was in the Aussie camp and in some of the build-up friendlies.
Oh, cross across. Shumani got it. Yeah, possible. I mean, listen. If you're Australia, you'd be a fool not to ask him his advice. Nice of Gus Hiddink actually at the World Cup, because he's had a terrible year with his health, hasn't he?
Yeah, yes. No, Jay, I'd imagine he'd be back by then.
I saw the guy for a Swiss guy. I think it's called Eye Mechanism. He does a lot of stuff on like players' injuries and stuff like that. And he said the concern with shot from distance. Pretty close.
I know what an effort that was. I think that's closer than what he thinks. That's closer than what he looks.
He was saying the concern with banter is, I think that's his 5th muscle injury this season. Yeah, it's almost like he's being rushed back from muscle injuries and not given the right recovery time. Picks it up deep, no pressure on him. Saying Lloris is struggling. There.
That just tailed away. That was like an in-swinger, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It just tucked away. That was close.
Ibu's got to be in his face there a bit more. That
absolutely
not allowing his truth and destiny.
Australia are looking likely, yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, they're looking more likely to get a second. That's a lovely ball by Matt Ryan.
Couple of interesting games so far in this tournament. Australia again, play it left.
Shift it.
Go on,
Goodwin.
Slowed it down too much there.
Yeah, no, you can't lose it here. You can't lose it there.
Moy again in the recycle position.
Yeah, you look at the French. Giroud is staying up, but Mbappe is cheating like mad as well.
Yeah, it's like it's a PSG because why wouldn't you? They're like to us.
You can.
We tell Salah to do that, don't we? Ball in behind.
Bonks saying that Rabiot ain't great. Bonks, Rabiot ain't even good, mate.
Yeah, free kick for a foul on Ibu.
You leave Ibu alone.
I know. He's only little. Leave him alone.
Yeah, stop picking on a boy.
Yeah.
Right,
go for it. Go for Ibu Meccano. We don't care. We don't care about him.
We're bothered about it. We won't draw them till later. But I'll tell you what, you can't give it to the Aussies, man.
I mean, to be fair, Ryan's had nothing to do.
No, they're defending in a really good shape. They're disciplined. Moy is reading everything.
I did a little bit more.
Sniffing out where the danger is. They're quite happy to let Mbappe have the ball there.
They're just making sure the second balls. He's done really well there to keep Mbappe quiet. He's done really well there. Double up on him.
When he turns, they double up on him. Love it.
Yeah. They just need to find a way of making it stick a little bit more. Just basically give themselves a little bit of relief, really.
Yeah. But they need an outball. That's the only thing you'd worry about them. The longer this goes on. I mean, we're 23 minutes in. We're halfway through the first half. And like you said, Matt Ryan has had precious little to do.
Osin saying Ronaldo not getting the remainder of his contract paid out either. So, interesting, because obviously he's left by mutual consent, hasn't he? Which, I'll be honest, we all thought that writing was on the wall, really, didn't we? But
hey, Tarek, how are you doing?
John Summers is asking, how much will Jude Bellingham cost after this World Cup? Well, no 400 million. But you and me both think, I think he already knows where he's going.
Yeah, I think it's pretty much done.
I think Dortmund know where he's going as well.
Yeah.
So I think we'll find out. I'd be honest, if it's not Liverpool, I think Liverpool already know this now, so they should already be looking for their alternatives.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'd be amazed if
Mbappe gets past his fullback again.
That's and again, brilliant centre-back play. That is really, really good. But I'm telling you, you're watching the way the French are playing. It is almost like it's entitlement.
Yeah.
Give it to Mbappe, give it to Dembele, and they'll produce some magic.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be Chelsea if he wants to stay in the Premier League.
So Dembele tries to get past him that.
So it's played. Yeah, the French now. You look at where the centre backs are halfway. They're well inside.
Upamecano here.
The Australian half. The pressure is really on now.
Dembele got it. Pavel going on the outside, cuts inside. Griezmann.
Lovely ball. Corner.
Clever ball, though.
Yeah, it's good movement by Griezmann.
Terrible haircut.
Better than his last one. Yeah, better than his last one. But the thing is with Ronaldo.
Ooh.
Cleared.
Upamecano again. Hernandez
chipped
it in. Rabiot! 1-1.
1-1.
After you saying he's shite as well.
He is shite, but he's 6'4".
Good ball in. He's absolutely acres of space though. No one's marking him.
Yeah. It's good ball. Good ball to find it.
Ozil, worst player in the pitch, steps up and scores. Deschamps is vindicated.
Yeah.
Avo saying you're about 2 minutes behind, boys. Yeah, we know. We
know, mate.
We said it at the start. It's my fault, to be fair, because I'm watching it on the laptop.
It's Chris's fault.
I'll take the blame. I don't mind.
I mean, the Aussies did everything right. The only thing I suppose you could argue is getting out faster.
Yeah.
But it was a well-timed run. It was a well-timed run. Brilliant ball to find him.
Good header. Keeping no chance.
All he had to do was get it on target, head it back where it came from. That's day one of heading practice, to be honest.
Yeah, Ocean's right. The iPlayer is miles behind compared to the. We're on 27 minutes now. So
yeah, we're bang on 27 at the minute.
So if you want to pause it, and then you can follow it.
Yeah.
Avo, I can't pause. I can't pause my telly.
Sorry, dude.
Yeah.
Well, we're back
I think
on.
I think you can, Avo. You don't want to do it.
It's 1-1. The Aussies have got it all to do again, but most important thing for Australia is stay in the game. Just stay in the game.
Definitely.
Yeah, the fear is now that the floodgates could open. It's
get to half time at 1-1 and then regroup again.
That's it. And the thing is, you wouldn't say that goal has been that the French have been peppering the goal or anything, or it's been coming.
What's this? Kev to Rabiot, you're a big man, but you are out of shape.
Mate, I can't stick him. I don't know what it is. I just can't stick him.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
He's just one of those. I think when you have your mammy coming out complaining for you in the press, that kind of boils me a bit.
Bless him.
I know. That's Tchouameni. Griezmann's movement has actually been really good.
Yeah.
Another corner.
Suits him that slightly deeper role, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. The pressure is really.
Mbappe's give up in corners now. I've had enough now.
Oh, okay. Ocean, that's an interesting show.
United up for sale as FSG Glazers looking for investment. Where's that?
I think the Glazers, Manchester United has been up for sale. Any club that is on the stock market is up for sale. It's just
Giroud should do better there.
I know. I think he was falling away.
Man United owners to explore the sale of the Glazers and seek new investments. That's what Sky News are reporting. I think, but it's like.
Right, do you want to say that again now?
The tweet is Man United owners to explore sale as Glazers seek new investment. Okay. Sounds very much like what Liverpool did.
That's literally Redbirds type. They're looking for investment.
So they don't have to plow their own money in, which is fair enough.
Yeah, that to me is like they're looking for creating shares and just selling off a percentage of the club.
Yeah, but it's a PLC, so you could just if we wanted to buy the shares. But you don't need United's permission.
No, but there is a threshold that club.
There's a threshold when it becomes because of controlling stake. I think then it's more of it has to be looked into. But
no, I think the way it works is if once you hit a certain percentage of shares, you have to put a bid in to buy the rest.
That's different. Whereas Liverpool are a PLC that are private limited company, so they have to invite. You have to be invited in.
Yeah, exactly. Who cares? To be honest, I'm far from bothered about anything they do at the minute.
Yeah.
I mean, this is settling down now. We're 30 minutes in. 1-1. It's been all France, really, the last 15 minutes. The Aussies have had a couple of counters, but in general, the French are really dominating it now, moving the ball from side to side. Trying to shift the Australia, but that midfield, they're looking for holes to come through it, and you fancy Griezmann to pick these pockets of space. Mbappe is coming in more central as well.
Yeah,
he's not hanging out in the wing.
Okay, Ryan with the ball there. What's it?
I suppose this is what they have to do. There's no point in them going long.
Oh, left backs give it away there. Rabiot, it's through. Giroud tapping. What the hell?
Tapping.
That's shite that by the fullback, right back. Sorry.
Yeah, but it's catch-22. What do you do?
Got his pocket pick there, didn't he?
Aaron.
Giroud now level with Henry now, isn't he?
Well, no, he's ahead of Henry because Henry's had one goal cancelled because it was handball.
It's still allowed though.
Giroud is ahead.
One more
by my calculations, and since I'm the star of the show, I'm right.
You're the star of the show. Yeah, see you later.
You legend. I love it.
Kev forgets he doesn't know how to control this StreamYard. Only I can.
That's really good. In fairness, that's good pressing from Rabiot. The rest is easy.
He's obviously heard your comments and he's pinned them on the
he's up his game. He's up his game.
I'll tell that O'Sullivan what I think.
He's doing his job. He's doing his job. I'll tell you one thing, though. In fairness, if you're Australia, what do? You can't go long. You can't lump it forward from a goal because you're just giving the ball straight back to him. You have to try to play out from the back. It's your only chance of breaking through the lines and getting.
What's so funny about this? Glazers apparently put them up for sale. Gary Neville will be playing it all down to him. Which would be so funny to watch.
Damn right, Avo. It's the only place that matters, my son.
What's that?
It only got cancelled in Ireland.
Got doubled everywhere else.
Yeah, I didn't see it, Aaron. I mean, the result, yeah. But, and from what I gathered, the Saudis...
It was a good game. It was a good game.
The Saudis played really well with the high line, pressing the ball in good areas. I mean, they were efficient with their chances. They had 3 efforts on goal, scored from 2, but
Second's a peach. Second is an absolute peach.
I know, I've seen that one, but we've seen sides do it to us, the smash and grab, where we dominate games, but they just nick one on the break and
don't think
take their chances.
Joe the PLC, if you, like you said, you bid enough, you buy enough shares, then you have to put an offer in.
Yeah.
The Glazers, how much of a say do they say no? Because it's on the stock exchange, because you have to put it to the stock exchange, and assuming if the enough money's offered for the shares, it's like enough of the shares go, well, that's fine.
The thing is, you don't know how much of the shares are in the Glazers' hands.
True.
That are, I don't think the club is 100% on the stock market. I think the Glazers hold a personal interest in it. I honestly don't know the ins and outs. I'm going to have to talk to some people about it. Some United fans that I know. Let's see what the story is.
We're going to say some of my financial friends I know.
Well, no, I don't know that many. But it's in fairness, actually, the one I do know is financial analyst. So I'll have a word and see what he says.
Oh, did you hear the sad news about Arsenal winger Beth Mead?
No.
Blew her ACL.
Oh no.
Watching the United game, and she does get a bit of a nudge off I think it's off the United developer. Not much of it, but it's one of those ones. You see the way they twist. You're going, oh, that doesn't look good. There's not really much around the air. Poor girl's blew her ACL out.
Archie asking how much would United be up for?
North of $4 billion, I would say.
Yeah, but you got to look at it the other way.
Well, to buy the whole thing, to buy a controlling stake might be less.
Yeah, and you also got to look at it from how much investment is needed, be in infrastructure spending.
Yeah, I think that's where
commercially they're a juggernaut. They're the biggest club in the UK, without a shadow of a doubt, commercially.
In some ways, that's what makes buying Liverpool fairly attractive, isn't it? Because they won't have to buy a new training ground. They won't have to update the training ground. Half the stadium's been refurbished already, so it's just whether you want to do the other two sides. So it's just how much you want to put into the squad investments, really.
Damn, he's quick, man. Oh, what a ball.
Oh, Giroud should have got ahead of Henry there.
Well,
but
Dembele, see, that's what the one thing the French do have. They
pace.
have absolute lightning pace on the wings. That's where you'd fear for a side like England against France.
I'd say one thing, that defender did well with that Mbappe shot. He took it right in the face.
Yeah, he took it right on the mush, didn't he?
But the guy had 3 yards head starts and Dembele as well.
Yeah, Dembele is seriously quick. I think that's been half his problem with the injuries that he's had throughout his career. It's because he's so damn elusive as well. He's so quick. His balance is brilliant. And he's good off either foot.
Yeah, I suppose going back to the United thing is if you do buy United, you're right, they are a commercial juggernaut, but you are looking at probably need to spend quite a bit on the stadium. The squad will still need some improvement. I think there is infrastructure changes they want to put in there to improve it on and off the pitch. So it's a big job. Basically, you need deep pockets to buy them and deep pockets to improve them.
But it's a pure status symbol to be buying a club like Manchester United.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, the thing is, you got to look at it another way. You're on about, that's a foul. Too many late there.
Yeah, a bit late.
You look at that, the shirt sales with CR7 and what have you. Yeah, I get that, but
it depends what the deal they've got is. So, is it based on a percent? Do you get money for a percentage for sales, or is it just, which a lot of shirt deals are, is you get a set amount for the year, and no matter how many you sell, that's your amount. So it depends.
Here's the flip side of it. You get someone like Anthony goes and have an absolute stonking World Cup. A new star is born. You know what I mean? They paid nearly 100 million for him.
Yeah, be interesting where Ronaldo goes. Will he stay in the Prem? Which is probably if he's going to stay in the Prem. It feels like you said, feels like Chelsea all over, really. Or does he do something a bit more interesting? Like, does he go to back to Sporting Lisbon?
I don't think his ego could take failing at another club, at another top flight club. I don't think he'd go to Chelsea and be a success. I think he's probably 2 years past his best.
No,
he's about 4 years past his best, but he's about 2 years past being a top flight player. I think last season, when you look at the actual goals that he scored, there weren't many goals that were decisive in games.
Good pressing that.
And a lot of those goals were in the Europa League. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like someone's after falling up the stairs.
Yeah, back in 1 minute. Let me just check.
No worries. 5 minutes to go to halftime. French should be reasonably happy now, 2-1. But this group could come down to goal difference or anything. So, Hannah, it couldn't happen to a nicer club, could it? And the thing is, you've got an owner who likes new shiny new things. You're never getting that. It's a good pullback, but he was sitting back. Dembele was sitting back on that. It looks like they're flowing into gear now, the French.
Let's look at this chance. Sorry, my daughter's just throwing a phone downstairs.
All right, fair enough.
Well, not deliberately. Kev, when do you think we'll hear about the FSG selling news? Think we'll get an update after the World Cup? I don't think we'll hear anything until summer. I think we'll hear lots of in the know rumours, but I'll be amazed if we hear anything before the summer. Concrete. We'll hear rumours, but I don't think we'll hear
all you're hearing really is from people who know a lot more than me. Is they're in no rush. All the quotes you get from the club and from FSUs, they are in no rush, and they're just exploring options. So,
Anfield Rob did an interview with Ben Jacobs from CBS, who seemed to be more in the know about things, and he was saying the same. Sales are in 3 parts. He said they're still probably in the first part, which is the owners selling the club to potential buyers. Because they explained that with the Chelsea deals, a bit of a poor example to use. But they also said Tom Bowley and the other company he's with came as separate bids, and the banks introduced them to make it a joint bid to buy it. Because Tom Bowley and another person,
bidder,
So they said that's sometimes how they come together. The banks introduce relative, people who work together, but then be able to put the money up.
Yeah, I think Tarek is probably on the ball. We'll find out when it's like. We'll be
near the last to know. Yeah,
I think it will be more or less down to drawing the ink on the contract when it's done deal.
Because I think serious bidders don't want it known that they're in for it till it's quite far down the line. Whoa.
Yeah, I don't think that FSG need or want
headlines in it. Cut back, Mbappe. It's crowded out things. Griezmann from distance. Ooh, just wide.
Good effort, wide. A lot of bodies to get through there. Yeah, I just don't think you look at the owners, and it's not like they're trying to sell the club through the media.
Yeah.
The people who are going to be interested ain't the people who are going to be scouring the internet like the lost and found. There's a select group of people who are going to be sports investors, and
you see it very quickly.
Through the companies that they've employed to put the club on the market, it will be a case of those companies will be able to introduce the buyers to the sellers, or the sellers to the buyers, a lot easier than agents or anything like that. So I think, and the other side of it is, if you're in a discussion with someone, you're not going to advertise it unless the information you're getting back is they're not willing to pay. Then you'll out them.
Your forced turnovers, Pavard for Rabiot for Denver. He's got that Rabiot.
It's good pressing, It's good pressing.
He's absolutely brilliant, that Rabiot. I can't believe people slag him off.
Well, it's easy enough when you've got no threat in behind. Where is he? Where is he having his rest tonight? Oh, there he is.
There he is.
Running on the spot.
But then also people say it shouldn't be difficult to sell Liverpool.
He's pointing. Oh, he's doing a job. He's pointing.
Yeah, it's not. It would be. It's not. It's easy to sell Liverpool as a, iconic club. But I suppose the question for an investor is, where are you getting your return?
Yeah.
Unless you're doing dividends, or how can you grow it to make the money that they want?
It's lovely. Right around the back. Yeah, back to Lloris. Do you know what? In general, Ibu's done all right.
Yeah.
For a player 3 months ago, wasn't even in a conversation to be in this squad. So, and you look at the players he's keeping out. All credit to him.
Yeah. Did Varane make the squad?
Yeah, I think he did. But he's a long way. It might be a case that he could be getting to the
knockout stages if they get there.
But
Meccano here spreads it wide. Griezmann in behind. Mbappe. Oh, that's a bad miss. That's a bad miss.
He knows it. Has to get over the ball.
Says if that was Nunez, he'd be getting labelled a flop.
Yeah.
It's a great.
It was a really good run. Really good.
Meccano. That's a great ball to Griezmann.
Yeah.
That's not even a difficult for his ability.
That's not a difficult chance. That's a bad miss.
Yeah.
That's a bad miss. He should be burying that.
He knows that.
He does everything right. Gets into position. Should be doing better. There we go. We're in injury time. I haven't seen a number go up, so anything's possible here.
6 minutes.
What?
It's flashed up here. It's just flashed up on my phone. 6 minutes at a time. There you go.
6? Where'd they get 6 minutes from? So there's been no injuries.
Well, apart from the Hernandez one.
Yeah, but he was off in 2 minutes.
He was down for ages. He was down for ages, Hernandez.
Was he? Oh, fair enough. Fair enough. Well, I suppose you've had 3 goals, so that's a minute each.
Yeah. I go in behind here. Deep cross. Header. Oh, off the post.
Oh.
It was on Maitland's.
No, it's Tashman.
It's Tashman. Even worse.
Oh, no.
Lloris was never getting in that. He looked surprised.
Irvine. Son. Lloris was rooted, wasn't he?
He was. That's a good header, that, to be fair.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Oh, the bounce.
Oh, the bounce. It was the bounce, man. Just seemed the way.
Yeah.
Look at that. Seemed the way.
Didn't get the reverse swing on that one, did he? Well, that would have been an interesting thing.
What's that?
If that one had gone in, that would have made.
Oh yeah, it would have been nice taking it into half.
Jake saying the only area I'd like Ibo to improve is his passing. Something Mata has got a lot better at as he's got older. I don't know. Ibo started to bring out his inner Matic for his runs, didn't he, in his last couple of games?
Which Mrs. just come into the kitchen. She's just looked at the score and said, "Come on, Australia."
That's fair enough.
I don't blame her. I don't blame her.
Oh. That's a warning shot for France, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
We've seen like this World Cup. These tight leads aren't great, are they?
No, they've settled into a diamond now, just to see the half out. Mbappe and Giroud up top with Griezmann behind, and Dembele tucking in narrow. What do you got?
I think Moyes played well for them.
That's a nice ball over the top. Unlucky.
I would say for your France, they do need to up it at a few levels, don't they?
Yeah, but I think the other side of this is when you're playing against some opposition, sometimes you sink down to their level rather than raise your game. You often see it. If it's too easy for you.
Jake said if we had Nick Pope and go for England, we'd be playing 45 minutes at a time. You probably would, to be fair.
Yeah.
He does take it to an extreme, doesn't he?
Yeah, Virgil's passing is insane, Jonah. You're right. That's a lovely ball. Back to front, straight.
Ibu does well against it.
Yeah. He's all right. That's Australian centre forward, Duke. He seems to be handy enough. Yeah, he's a handful. He doesn't mind. He doesn't mind the physical side of it.
Doesn't seem to.
Yeah. About another 2 minutes to go. Ball across over Pavard. Now Pavard gets there. Lovely. Nice header. Dembele on his bike. Away he goes.
Like the roadrunner.
Down the wing. Checks back. Caught.
Moy does well again.
Good defending.
After I say that, gives it away.
Commentator's curse.
I know.
Travels to YouTube. Decent pressing, but
yeah.
Ibu comfortable on the ball. Is Mbappe.
Mr. Mbappe's on the ball with Tchouameni.
It's a nice top in it, the French one. I do like that top.
Yeah, it's definitely darker blue than what they used to play.
They used to have a bit lighter than this, but they had the one was lighter blue, but it was red, 3 stripes going across there.
Yeah. It is nice. I prefer the more minimalist style anyway.
Yeah. The Australians are pressing well, but they're pressing in 1s and 2s.
Yeah.
Yeah, if we get something great, if not, we'll just stay in shape.
I think it just gets to half time now, isn't it? And then regroup.
Yeah, into the last minute now.
Because let's be honest, if you're Australia, you're not terribly disappointed because, you don't want to be 2-1 down, but you give France a couple of scares and you've limited to a few chances. It's not like they're getting overrun and battered the whole game.
No,
the French just need to wake up a little bit, to be honest.
The thing is,
LFC Aaron wants to know, Kev, Platini or Zidane?
Zidane, every day of the week, twice on Sundays. And Platini was a great player. But Zidane was head and shoulders above. Zidane's the best player France have ever produced, in my opinion. In my lifetime, anyway.
Yeah. Ooh, right. What, 5 seconds to go. Mbappe out wide again.
I think he's offside. He looked offside. That's good defending.
Do well there, the fullback. That must be half time, that surely.
Yeah, it has to be now.
Yeah, that's half time. 2-1.
2-1 half time. The thing is, the way this group is turning out with the draw earlier on.
Oh, it's
important for Australia to keep it respectable.
Yeah. Who else in the group? Are they the Mexican?
Denmark and Tunisia.
Oh, Denmark and Tunisia.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, that's the thing that saved Argentina, isn't it? The game was a draw as well, so the early loss isn't as goal as it could have been. Jake wants to know, Kev, is Ronaldinho the most technically gifted player you've ever seen, or can you think of someone else?
Yeah, he's out on his own, really, with what he could do. Ronaldinho is the type of player who just picked up the ball and just had fun. It didn't care if it was 80,000 people or 4 people on a beach. You couldn't care. I suppose one that gets forgotten about a lot in discussions about those type of players is JJ Okocha. Yeah, he arguably did it in the 90s and the early 90s in the Premier League when there was a lot of butchers around the place still. And he did it in France as well. I suppose there's not too many like tricksters, what you call them, that would do the crazy stuff in a game and would do it all the time. But Zidane as well. Zidane was a freak. Zidane was an absolute freak of a player. Someone that big, that powerful, that strong shouldn't have been able to do what he did. What he's doing on the pitch.
He had a lovely nasty streak as well.
Yeah. Ronaldinho is an absolute ridiculous player. Not the greatest player ever, but of his type. There isn't many. There really isn't many. But they're just showing the first goal there. And he played that ball a few times out to Lecky in the first half. Really well won.
Yeah, when you watch the replay, Kev, it is Pavard. He's meandering back.
It's lazy. There's
Very
no other
much so.
way around it. It's just
never looks over his shoulder.
Doesn't sense danger. Doesn't see. He still doesn't know. Look at him. He still doesn't know. There's no shout.
Certain other fullbacks get crucified for that sort of goal.
Yeah.
This guy's a regular for Bayern Munich.
But is that a problem that he's playing for a side that doesn't have that happen to them on a regular basis?
Yeah. That could be the problem.
Yeah, Tarek, Zidane was one of those players. He always had time on the ball. Didn't matter where it was on the pitch. He always had time. He always had that extra second that most players don't have. Iniesta and Xavi were the same. They always had time on the ball. There could be 3 or 4 players around them, and they always just looked at ease.
Xavi Alonso had that skill.
Yeah. He was really underrated, even at Liverpool. It wasn't until he left. I think he got better when he left. He's one of the few players. It's a good ball to find him. All he had to do was stick it in the goal. But he's one of the few players that left Liverpool and really kicked on his career, really improved.
Yeah, he would.
Not many do. Never watched Cruyff, Tarek. Not that old.
Sure.
Yeah, absolutely. I was born.
I mean, he's got a turn named after him, so when you get a move named after you, normally pretty decent.
Yeah, I was only 6 in 1978, so I wasn't into football. So,
16.
And he'd retired by 82, so never saw him play. But the video clips that I've seen of him, yeah, he was proper. He was proper.
Yeah.
Modric as well. Yeah, I like Modric. He's another one. He could do it all. He could do the defensive side. He could read the play, and his passing is ridiculous. Yeah, his ability to read a game and manage a game is right up there.
It's very frustrating that France goals put in my head. It's just a bit of panic on the ball, unfortunately, isn't it?
Yeah, but I still think it was the right way to go.
It's good pressing by them, don't get me wrong.
You need options, don't you? Give me 1 second, mate. I just got to let the dog out. 1 sec.
Oh, they upset him again. Always give up again. Right, so what are we thinking? Are we thinking France go on and make it 3-1, or do we think Australia will get themselves back into it? I mean, to be fair, outside the Mbappe miss, there haven't been too many other difficult chances. Yeah, Tarek, you're right. Thiago also does have that slow-mo button where it looks easy for them. So, do you think with Thiago, you just wish he could stay fit. That's it. That's the only thing you wish about it. Osin's got 4-2 to. I'm assuming that's to France. Aaron saying 4-1. I'm just checking. You made sure it was France. You never know. I mean, 4-2 Australia would be quite an interesting scoreline. That would be quite entertaining for me and Kev in the second half. Cool. But listen, guys, while you're watching there, if you could smash the like button, hit the subscribe button, it'd be much appreciated. We've got another show tonight at 10 o'clock, which is going to be myself and Matt. And we're going to do a bit of a review of the 4 games from today. I think Matt's seen all of them, so Matt can talk through all of them as my voice is going as we speak. So, interesting. So, for your guys' point of view, who would you say is probably while Didier Drogba's on there, who would you say is the best African players we've seen at the World Cup, all the World Cups you've got? Is it Drogba? Is it Roger Miller, Mane? JJ Okocha? What sort of player do we think? Because there's some great African players who played in the World Cups. Also, Australia having a go when they attack, which would be great to see. It is good to see. It is good to see us one of the less fancy countries just giving someone like a France a bit of a heart attack. Make them work for it. Don't roll over. So Kev Ball, few rumours Glazers looking to sell up. I don't think it's a rumour, Kev. I think it's been reported on Sky now that's looking to happen. But I think it's very similar to the Liverpool point of view. They're looking at options and that's it. Just thinking out loud, Kev. Just seeing Didier Drogba in the studios there. Who do you reckon is the best African player to have played in the World Cup?
Played in the World Cup?
Yeah, because thinking that more modern times. You've had Salah play and Mane play, but Roger Miller, JJ Okocha.
That actually impacted the World Cup, or
impact the World Cup, or just what you think is the best player, sort of left it open, really. Drompa was a machine, absolute machine.
Yeah, but impacted the World Cup, you have to look at the Nigerian.
I was saying Zidane is the best African player. Yeah, I mean, he technically Algerian. Was it Algerian?
Algerian, yeah.
Algerian, yeah.
No, seriously, if you're looking at people who've impacted the World Cup, you have to look at the Cameroon side that played England. So Roger Miller,
that's the one I was thinking of.
Would be one, and you have to look at the Nigerian side as well. From I think it was '94.
That's when was that when Daniel Amokachi.
And
he unfortunately got moved.
Salah played in Russia, but he wasn't effective.
He wasn't fit.
Yeah, he wasn't effective. So I mean, Salah is the best African player to have played in the Premier League. Abdi Pele is probably the best African player ever. But then you're talking George Weah as well. Never played in the World Cup.
Mad that, isn't it? Such a player, George Weah.
Such a great player, but Liberia were never
going to
anywhere near. Yeah. So Archie's got France 3-1.
Yeah, we've had a couple of. Osin's got 4. Well, he said 4-2 France. I was checking because you sure. Oh, do you mean 4-2 Australia? I mean, I said 4-2 Australia would be great.
If you guys could hit the like button as well, make sure you've hit the like button. Try to more people that like it, the more feeds it gets selected into. That's the way. When you turn on YouTube and it comes up like what to watch. If you click live, it's the feeds with the most likes and the most people watching that get suggested more. So the more people that like it, the better. It does help out a lot. Kev, when you're saying about the Glazers looking to sell up, I still think it looks like that they're looking for investment. Looking to sell a stake. But you wouldn't know. I mean, the thing is, maybe they do want to cash out. Maybe they are sick to death of the press, the negative press that the Glazer family is getting. They don't need the money. I feel, they still hold the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, I think. So it's not like they'll ever put their hand in their pocket and feel the leg. And to be fair, they're never.
But like yourself, Kev.
You hardly feel them in. Yeah, we wish. you hardly ever see them in Manchester anymore. And to be honest, the fans are sick to death of them. And part of me is looking at it, I don't know why. Because they've spent money left, right, and centre whenever they've needed to. The only thing they haven't done is they haven't spent money on Carrington. They haven't spent money on Old Trafford. Because that's serious money.
Yeah, I mean, the talk is Old Trafford needs a lot of work going to it.
Yeah.
I must admit, I went to Old Trafford for the women's game against Austria, first game of the Euros. And I must admit, it does look tired inside. Like the concourses, it's like, God, this is like where we talk about the Anfield concourses at like the Kenny and the small, the cramp. Getting out was a nightmare. It was absolutely ridiculous. But I mean, it's like to get out most grounds, but it just felt tired. You're thinking like, this used to be like creme de la, Old Trafford in its day was the creme de la creme of stadiums.
Yeah, but have you seen the new the video that went around about the new Real Madrid stadium?
Oh, the futuristic one with
God,
where the pitch goes under the ground and so they can.
It can hold 10 different events within the one stadium because of the way the floor, the way the pitch surface can be replaced.
And while the pitch is underground, it's all like lighting underneath it to make sure the grass is perfect still and water underground. So when you build up a stage for a concert and it doesn't affect the pitch, it's like next level stuff, that, isn't it?
That's interesting one, Tarek. Do you know what? That is interesting.
What's that?
What do you think of having a FIFA invitational team made up of great players whose countries never made it or were not selected? Be interesting.
Would be interesting, wouldn't it?
You get the likes of Haaland would be in, Salah would be in. You look at how many Italians you could pick.
Yeah, I mean, if we just kept it to the countries that qualify for this World Cup, who haven't gone because of injuries and stuff like that, the likes of Gini Wijnaldum would have been.
I know. I honestly think Tarek is legit saying about.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to look at it, right? Every World Cup, Europe is going to have one major nation that doesn't make it.
Yeah.
Because of the way the qualifying system in Europe works now.
Mm-hmm.
So for the last few years, it's been I think it was the Netherlands for the last one. This time it's Italy. It could be anyone. England are slipping down the rankings now because they don't take the Nations League seriously. It means they're now going to be seeded.
I don't think it's that they didn't take it seriously. They just weren't very good.
Well, whatever way they look at it, they're now going to be seeded number 2 in the pot when it comes to the next qualifying.
Yeah. Which might be a bit of a wake-up call, but I don't expect to see that. I don't expect to watch his face. It
won't be unless they go on and win this. Which
I'll be honest. I think even if they win it will. Oh, you're showing the goals here, Kev, for the Argentina.
Yeah, I'm just looking there now. Just looking. So I want to see this foul again. That's a penalty all day long.
Oh, here you go. Jake's got a statement for you here. I need to read it out to you. Rabiot is the first French player to both score and assist in a World Cup debut since Christophe Dugarry against South Africa in June 1998. So Kev, Rabiot wants his apology, and he has got a laughing face. And then, to be fair, Avo do sport Dugarry was a player. Dugarry was a good player.
Christophe, how did he end up at Bolton?
Birmingham as well. Played for Birmingham City.
I know. How did that was crazy. That was at a time when there was loads of French players coming over to the Premier League. You still got
Saudi. That Saudi goal was good. A celebration's pretty decent as well.
Yeah, he's all right. He's trying to do his best Robbie Keane there.
Luala. Do you remember Luala?
Yeah.
Do you remember
they named him twice as well?
Do you remember the thing that happened with Portsmouth? He scored, did that somersault thing, pulled his hamstring. So Harry Redknapp went fucking berserk because he did it. Was bollocking him. And so he said, just stay up front while I get someone fit. So I get someone to come on for you. Within 3 seconds of that conversation, he's put clean through. Makes it 2-0.
We're saying there's 42 nations at the next World Cup. I think it's 48.
It's ridiculous, isn't it?
No, I think it's 48. But what they're doing, they're putting it into groups of 3. Each team plays each other, and the top 2 qualify into the World Cup proper.
Yeah, it's almost
as if you get a subscription fee to FIFA.
It makes it less special. I think this is the thing sometimes I think the powers we don't get is the reason. Same with the whole Super League and this the new Champions League, which is basically the Super League with a different name. This whole you don't want to play Real Madrid every year because if you play them every year, it's not special.
No, I get that.
When we played Bayern Munich the year last time we won it, that's the first time we played Bayern Munich since the 70s, 80s. It was great. I loved it.
Yeah, I'm with Tarek. It should be 47 teams and a FIFA select team of FIFA legends mixed with players who didn't make it. So Erling Haaland. And we're off. Australia kicked off for the second half, looking for that big booming crossfield ball again over Hernandez, and it's going to see it out for a goal kick.
Great start.
I really hope Australia get the next goal just to make it interesting, man. Just to make it interesting. But bonkers, that was a proper goal, wasn't it? That Saudi one was a really.
So CBS put the odds out for Ronaldo's next team. Favourites, Sporting Lisbon. Chelsea second favourites, and then third favourites is any club in the MSL. MLS.
Well, the MLS don't start their new season until March, so Konate limping, sharp.
What's up? Who's put that? Avo, get off.
Nah, he's all right.
Just look happy.
Yeah, so for the next World Cup, it's a 48 team World Cup. The initial group phase is group of 3. Yeah, he looks like he was caught there, Ibu.
Yeah, but I think he was caught there, but I think he was sort of doing a bit of a lid before that, to be honest.
Yeah. The next tournament is 48 teams, and you're going to have the first group stages, if you will, is going to be 3 teams per group, and the top 2 teams in each group come out of that. So it goes from 48 down to 6. It's reduced by 16 teams, I think. Right. It's just a case. It's just waiting to get more countries in. Evening, Megan. Hope you're well. Megan. Avo, you're never ahead of me, sunshine.
I tell you, how big's that? How tall's that Australian centre back? He's bigger than Ibu, height wise. Takes some doing that.
Ibu's about 7'6". He's man mountain. Come on, get it in the. Oh, come on! Your delivery has to be better than that, Skip.
Ugh,
that's terrible.
It's watching too much Pulis at Cheers.
You're not going to get too many chances. You know what I mean? You've got to make these set pieces count, especially if they're starting to give penalties now for holding. You just put it in the penalty spot. Give players a chance to attack it. Make defenders have to defend it. No need to be bloody cute looking for the near post flick-ons. It's pointless.
It's more like Rabiot, don't you?
Exactly. No.
Got you there. Got him.
No, you didn't.
You stopped off halfway through there. Oh, no, Chess.
No, but you've got if you put it into the box, defenders have to defend. Defenders naturally have been defending that way, where they've been grabbing and pulling for so long. They're not used to actually having to defend properly, especially from set pieces.
Boggs but wide. I don't know if he's talking about the game or it's just an observation about one of us. I'm assuming it's about the game.
I am wide. A bit more round than wide, but you know, carry it well.
I'm definitely just wide and don't carry it well at all.
No, I didn't see it, Tarek. I missed it. I only caught the last probably 20 minutes when I came home from work. With
I've seen the missed penalty. I've seen the missed penalty. That's all I've seen. Oh, we go. Hernandez in behind here. Oh, too far back.
Foot, not away. No, the player, the centre back for Australia, Souther, is the guy who plays at Stoke.
Okay, Hernandez.
Giroud!
Oh, I think he was just ahead of me. Effort. Now he does have that in his. He does have that in his locker. He has had some special goals in his career, Giroud, hasn't he?
I like him. I do like him.
Let's face it, he's a bit of never quite the main man, but he's always been the best support striker at nearly every club he's been at.
I mean, look at that. Eyes on the prize all the way down. If that went in, and you wouldn't put it past him, like, you know what I mean? You wouldn't put it past him. He has got that in his locker.
Bit of a shinner, though, isn't it?
I love that from Jake.
Was that Vincent commenting whether he would take Cristiano Berry when he plays who can run?
Lovely.
Ex-Man City players saying what he thinks there. You got your phone by the microphone, Kev, again?
No, it's miles away. The Aussies are building up an attack now. It's Lecky again.
Get the Lecky up.
Small one. Free kick out from the French. 50 minutes in, 5 minutes into the second half. There's a foul. No foul on Tchouameni, but I'll tell you what, the way this squad is for France now, you can't imagine Hernandez is going to be involved anytime soon. So that means it's down to 24, 3 of whom are keepers. So
And it's 24. And Varane, let's be honest, Varane's not going to play.
Varane is walking wounded, so yeah.
That's 23. So
Deschamps is going to have to manage these players right the way through. Well cut. That was a good ball. That needed defending.
Which again, not bringing a replacement for Benzema is a little bit weird. Just have the option. Even if you don't use it, have the option.
Yeah, absolutely. They're going again. Oh, come on. Get unlucky. You need to make that kind of ball stick. There's Upamecano into Tchouameni. Tchouameni's been all right, hasn't he? I mean, the thing is, he's not really been tested, but
just does all the simple things really well.
Yeah, he's really good on the ball. When he gets the ball to feet, he keeps it. He minds it. He takes care of the ball.
Never panics under pressure.
Yeah,
when they're all the others are around him.
That was a bit of a late one by Irvine.
It was just trying to show him how to grow attached. That's all.
Yeah. So hello. Go. You only barely tipped him. He's all right. You only barely tipped him.
John will say, will the sale of the Glaze, will the news of the Glaze selling make it much harder for Liverpool? Both clubs will be attracting the same buyers. I don't think they will, because I think Liverpool will be cheaper than United, and in theory, I would say there's less investment required for Liverpool, because most of Liverpool's investment will be more on the playing squad and maybe the other two sides of the stadium.
That's really poor.
I think United, I think there's a lot more money needed. So
yeah. That free kick is really poor from Mbappe. I mean, really needed to be a left footer taking that away from the keeper, giving the likes of Giroud a chance to get on it. But the French are pressing again here. They're looking for a third one just to see this off. A 2-1. The Aussies are still in it. You know, all it takes is a moment of madness, bit of clever football, and one good pass and you're in. It's a lovely raking crossfield ball. Lovely take. 2-1 is still a dodgy scoreline. The French really need to see this off and try to manage the game. And like we said, with the limited number of players that they have. Yeah, I don't know if that. I can't imagine that quote is real, but I really hope it is.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I hope it is.
Yeah.
Hey, Ibu having a minding his mate. Booking for the Aussie. That's booking for Duke. Went chasing. Yeah, it was late. It was poor. He was nowhere near the ball. Just trailing leg that caught him. There's nothing nasty in it. No, nothing malicious on it.
No, it's just late, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a forwards tackle. We've seen worse.
Yeah, we have, to be fair. Right. I'll be back in 1 minute, Kev.
Yeah, no worries. Where we are now, 55 minutes, bang on. We got the Aussies are bringing on a substitute by the look of it. I wonder if the Australians will shift it maybe to go and play a front two. Try to get to 70 minutes and then maybe switch it to play two up top.
Yeah, a bit like when Wales were able to throw in like a Kiefer Moore. I mean, it looks like we're just doing a straight like-for-like swap up. Well, striker for striker.
Well, we're relying on Craig Lowe because he's an Australian expert.
Okay. So
Number
Duke's on.
Duke's on. Cummings on. Shrewsbury Town striker.
Is it? Yeah, Osen saying Cummings scored against us playing for Shrewsbury in the FA Cup in 1920 to equalise it in the game we drew. There we go.
I remember that.
I then remember watching the replay, which on a dodgy stream on Twitter because Liverpool sent all of the first team on holiday because they said it was a pre-arranged week off. Do you remember? Because the chairman of Shrewsbury came in kicking off, saying like it was disgraceful. Liverpool had said they were playing this, it cost him this money, that money, and then he was kicking off saying, "Where's?" Because likes of Kenny and the owners, none of them were there at the game. They were like, "Well, we're just playing the kids." And the next United player scores their own goal to lose it for them. Was quite funny.
Never mind. 56 minutes in.
He's still upset about
They're getting stuck in, and give them credit. They're getting stuck in the middle of the park. It's just
they're not being overawed.
They're not.
They probably just don't have that. Just not showing the quality products to hurt France.
Yeah, they need to. I definitely think if we can get to 70 minutes, and then maybe
you just give it a go then, because at that point it doesn't matter. Just you got to try and get something.
You got to try and get a point out of this. But I suppose the other side of it is,
this is the game they probably didn't target as a
if they keep it 2-1, keep the scoreline respectful, then at least the goal difference down the line, if you do pick up anything, you're in with a half a chance.
It could be crucial.
Lovely cross by Dembele. Cleared well. Still no sign of France making any changes. Yes, they're quite happy with the way things are going. Rabiot, Tchouameni. The one thing Dembele really does get chalk on his boots, doesn't he? He is a proper traditional winger. He stays wide. That's poor. Well, that's brilliant from Ibu. Well read. This is where you look at France, where you look at it and you think you can move it quicker.
Definitely.
A bit better movement from the forward players. There was nobody really on to help him there.
At least Ibu looks
too many again.
Yeah, Ibu looks like he's fine at least anyway.
Yeah, he looks very at home in this side.
But he's looked like that since he's come to Liverpool. Every time he's played, he's looked at home. You probably count on one hand the sort of underpowered performances. And look, Liverpool's upturning form also coincided when he was fit, which helped.
Bit devoid of ideas at the minute, the French.
No. And the other thing I do like about Ibu, for such a young guy, he's not afraid to tell players when they're not doing what they need to be doing.
Oh, yeah, he's not shy. No, and especially more so now in his native tongue. He won't be backwards about coming forwards when...
No, that's what you want to see. You want young players to be able to do that. Oh, the class Rabiot again. Oh, just overhit the cross.
Terrible cross.
Mbappe with just a lazy flip.
Mbappe's done precious little, hasn't he?
No.
In all fairness,
he can be that sort of player where he doesn't.
Apparently, the defensive line break sat us back. I'm definitely Googling that.
Okay. I'd
definitely looking that up.
I'd like the possession one, which they haven't shown since, which was like meaningful possession for each side, and then it was scramble possession. There we go. Defensive line breaks. Upamecano 4, Griezmann 4, Hernandez 3. There we go. For all you stats guys and girls, there's your stats for you. But yeah, I like that possession one because that actually breaks it into meaningful possession. And we just say sometimes some games we watch, you just go like it's just a dog of a game, this midfield battle. It does sort of emphasise that. Love a last-ditch tackle, don't they? I'm assuming he's talking about Australia. They're getting very good at Oh, he's saying... Oh, great tackle. That's a cracking tackle.
Yeah. I thought it was
he's got the goal kick as well. Nice.
I'd almost be wanting the corner given for that because, I got there. I beat Mbappe to the ball.
I thought he'd give the goal kicks. I thought it rebounded back onto him. So look.
If he didn't get there, it's a bad miss. But it looks like he's given the corner.
Given the corner. No, I thought he got a touch, but then he put it back onto Mbappe.
Yeah, it was what's going on here? Is he coming in for another chat?
Yeah, another chat.
Chat.
Stop hugging each other. Stop looking at his tash. You can talk to him later.
Yeah. Again, it's poor work. That's another poor delivery. In fairness, it's kind of like, do you remember the last World Cup? Or was it the last World Cup or the Euros? And England had Harry Kane out taking set pieces and taking corners.
That was when Roy Hodgson was in charge.
Yeah, it's like...
And they said, why is it? He's one of our best clean hits of the ball, but he's your main striker.
He's your striker, for God's sake.
You know if it's a free kick just outside the box, fine. I don't mind. Then you go let him have a crack.
No, Ibu, my son. What a ball.
Jake's right. Ibu channels in a verge to Mo pass there. It's a lovely pass.
It's well won by Pavard.
Yeah. Under hit pass again by Mbappe.
Nice one by Upamecano. Back in, scramble in the box. Griezmann's got to be offside there, isn't he?
Another corner.
Yeah.
Tash gets him again.
Yeah, it's definitely the Tash of the tournament.
Yeah. I'll be honest, regardless of what the score of this game is, I think Tash is getting man of the match just for his Tash.
Chelsea are being linked with Pickford. Interesting.
Well,
come in. Ibu. Unlucky.
Oh, it's a bad header. He's not coming in glory, is he, Mendy, in this World Cup?
No, he hasn't.
And he had lost his place to Kepa. I mean, the only reason he got his place back was Kepa's injured.
I wonder with Pickford, though. Is it a case that there might be a bit more meat on the bones with this Liverpool link to Mason Mount, and they need the English quota?
Could be. I mean, listen, if Liverpool got Mason Mount, I'd be quite happy with Mason Mount. He was a player I openly said was quite critical because I thought he was a bit more of a Frank Lampard pet project, but actually, he's done really well.
Turned into a good player, isn't he?
Good player. It looked even better. He's looked even better since Lampard left. But he does seem to have stuttered a little bit. So he may be in need of a move. John was saying reports coming out that Declan Rice is available for 70 million this summer. Matt Lowe from the Telegraph says clubs are looking at the package deal for Bellingham and Rice. What do we say, Liverpool?
Yeah.
What
numbers do you want, lads?
I think we'd look at both. I think you'd be best you'd get one.
I wouldn't have thought that I think you could get both. Mbappe again, firing blanks.
Or with Mbappe, or you need a backup on the wing. You need a backup winger, don't you? So it'd be quite handy.
Yeah, I think we can do better than what I'm seeing here at the minute. In fairness, he's not. He's not put. If you were sitting down and you before the game, you say, "Okay, watch this number 10 for France. He's the next big thing." And apart from dusting his fullback a few times,
he looks like do you remember that fella Sooner side for Southampton? I think it was
Alidia.
Yeah, I think he was somebody's famous cousin. He was like, "Yeah, he don't play like him."
Yeah, the thing. Look, we know is that too many down holding his ankle. Yeah,
looks like it. I mean, unfortunately, they'll just have to bring on Camavinga. Damn it!
I'm not surprised that I think that's about a true reflection of Declan Rice's price. The thing is, he's only got 2 years left in his contract after this summer, so
and he's pretty much made it known he's not going to sign another one.
Yeah.
So
I think if you're going to sign someone, Tarek, like Cody Gakpo, then you're selling Diogo Jota. You don't sign Cody Gakpo to be your sixth forward.
Well, unless you want to do the City route, which is you do what we did with Jota, which is you've got to come in when you get your chance, you take it. Which to be fair, Jota came in as 4th, 5th choice, but then that was it. Then he once he got his chance, he never looked back.
Megan, I would have said yes under the previous owners, Megan.
He's also a Chelsea fan, isn't he?
I don't think that matters a jot, to be fair.
No, but I think if you want to stay in London and Chelsea come knocking, I think that's a bit of an easier sell.
That's an easier sell, but you've got to look. Chelsea they're a bit of a basket case, and I don't know if.
to be fair, when aren't Chelsea a basket case?
No, but there's normally a method to the madness with Chelsea. Yeah, they might chop and change managers, but the core in the playing staff is stable, and at the moment it's anything but. So I don't know. There's Griezmann with a turn. Giroud, ball out to Hernandez. Into Kylian. Back.
Hernandez.
Griezmann off the line.
Does well to get off the line.
As well, yeah, he chases that back in. That was really good. That was really good defending.
Ibu again.
French are up in the pace here again.
Pavard, Ibu.
Yeah, moving it a lot faster now. He's Theo Hernandez again. Ball into Mbappe.
He's been a great outball Hernandez for them. Mbappe across goal. Not quite.
Nobody in the other end.
Dembele.
Yeah, he's hanging out wide, Dembele. Ball across, header, goal. Kylian Mbappe.
Nice goal. Nice work. Nice work by France. But again, the outball is always Hernandez. To be fair to him, since he's come on, Hernandez, he's just always been the outball.
We're jinxing this.
I wish we had this skill with Liverpool players.
I wish we could do this with Liverpool players.
He's shagged this seller. He's absolutely shagged this seller. Oh, he's got a hat-trick. Brilliant. But to be fair, I mean, looking at some of the comments I'm seeing on Sky, even Sky said the same. Goes, it's the first thing he's done all game. But he said though, he's that type of player, isn't he? Mbappe,
Yeah.
Torres.
That was really good. A really good move from Theo Hernandez. Ball across the box is where you'd expect your right winger to be coming in on the far post, but
and then he just drifts into a nice number 9 position, doesn't he?
Yeah. In fairness,
it's a good header.
Yeah, but the left back has to be out to close the ball. It was a brilliant cross. It was right. It was a perfect cross into the corner. Matt Ryan could do nothing about it.
No.
But I suppose from an Australian point of view, the left back has to get out and press that ball. Stop the cross.
I think that should be game over now. Can't see Australia scoring 3.
No. You just
we'll just keep slagging. Should we keep slagging Australia off just in case?
That was a bit late. 68 minutes in, and Deschamps hasn't turned around and started calling for subs yet, so we expect to see some changes being made now at 3-1. The Australians, I suppose, at the moment now, you just want to try and keep it as respectable as possible. We need another left-footed attacker. We have cover for the left wing and up front, but we don't have an alternative when Mo doesn't play. We need that on the right. Yeah, we do.
We do when Mo's out of form, don't we? Because, I mean, touch wood, the one thing with Mo is his injury record is ridiculously good. I think
the thing is,
but how do you convince someone to be? You're going to put pressure on Mo Salah because most people go, yeah, of course, yeah. Now, I mean, there is the option of we do have still the option of playing Mo as a 10 or playing Mo as a 9. It gives us the option, I suppose, of trying Mo in other positions, which would help.
Yeah, it's always the option. I suppose Moussa Diaby would be one, but you're talking serious money.
No,
but I think you're talking.
But I think that's what Liverpool are. Liverpool have been or are now for the next couple of years. What you want to be is you're gonna have to buy serious players to make the squad or the first 11 better. And maybe that's where the owners are thinking now. We haven't got that level of money.
It's a shame. That was really good defending by Betnek.
He was.
Yeah, he did everything well. It's just unlucky that it was off the follow-on that they conceded. Yeah, I don't see Mo Salah in that number 10 role. Not permanently. I think he can do a job there now and again. But
that's what I mean. I just think in certain games or, horse for courses, play Mo as a 9 or a 10 for certain games.
Oh, hello, Olivier Giroud.
Oh, lovely header. Equals Henry's record now. I think he's took a whack for that as well.
2 on the night, isn't it?
Yeah, 2 for Giroud.
With Henry and 51.
That shit Mbappe with the cross. I don't. You always slag him off,
Yeah, do you know what? Say that's a proper FIFA rat goal. get to the byline, whip back across the goal. He'd done the right back for pace. He just did it with a trick and a step over, didn't he? He just slowed him down and just sped past him.
Yeah.
He 1, 2, 3 steps and he was gone. It was a lovely ball in as well, to be fair, on his weak foot. He's stayed on side. Is he on side? Yeah, he's on. He's well on.
Wow.
But look at this here. Look, bang, wait, go. It's gone.
That's what he's got.
And he's gone again. Lovely ball. Poor defending.
Great ball. Great.
But you hang a ball up like that for Giroud, and he's going to beat an awful lot of centre backs for that.
Yeah,
he's going to beat an awful lot of centre backs for that.
Well, that's game over. Kev.
1 game over. Start the car.
Yeah, somebody in the chat had 4-1 as well. I think Austin had 4-2. I think it might have been Jono. Jono's a 4, but I think we asked for half time. I think Jono came with 4.
Yeah. I honestly look, when Giroud left Arsenal, I was hoping we'd be in for him purely and simply because he's that type of striker. He quietly goes around about his business. He gets a goal.
Yeah, he would have been a nice one to bring off the bench. Yeah,
I would have absolutely loved him. I think he's such a brilliant striker.
I think Klopp would have liked him as well. Oh, Tarex wants 5 because he wants a 5-1 his predictions.
It looks like we're having a raft of changes now. 27
changes here.
Definitely going to be about 9 minutes injury time at this rate. Maybe 10. We're going to have to do injury time bingo at the end of this.
I think the England-Iran game was a new record as well, I think it was I think they said it was 100. It was just under 120 minutes to get the whole game, and they were out of time. I think they said it was 20. I think it was 24 minutes out of time in both over the 2 halves.
That's crazy. Ocean is spot on. Virgil called Giroud as a bogey player.
Yeah,
Giroud is one of these type strikers that he knows his game inside out, upside down. He is.
He always scored against Liverpool as well, didn't he? Giroud?
Yeah. But he's so good at what he does.
Yeah.
That central striker, lone striker role.
Out wide? No. Ibu puts him out.
Why would you want to do that? Is that for a Z? Switch over to another channel and do a watch along. What would you want to do that for? That's just mean, man.
He's to their own.
Giroud is an awkward player. I think he's an absolute nightmare for centre backs.
He's very good technically.
He's never been blessed with pace. That's never been his game. But
Mbappe out wide again.
Yeah, he's just so intelligent. Nah, you ain't going to meg him there. But he can't get out, can he? He's got no elbow. Yeah, his Scorpion goal as well. That's the one that sticks out. But
yeah,
he's always too good for that. He went straight to Chelsea, didn't he?
Yeah, he did really well. He did really well for Chelsea again.
Really good for Chelsea.
Scored against Arsenal in the Europa League final.
Is Australia. See if it can get something back here just to try and make it respectable. But you look at where the Australians were, Giroud and Mbappe were sat on the halfway line. They absolutely trust their ability for the 8 players behind the ball to defend. And if you turn it over, you've got those 2 up front, one to hold it up, one to run in behind. Yeah. It's crazy. Kingsley Coman coming on.
Not bad sub, is it, to bring on?
He's all right. Number 13. Who's number 13 now when he's at home?
Number 13.
The name comes up.
I will tell you now.
There's too many going off.
Yusuf Fofana.
Yusuf Fofana. He's a name that's been flashed about by, I think it was Kieran Thorne.
Yeah.
He was mentioning him. And there was a few others mentioning him as well. That one definitely to be.
Wasn't Fofana Tchouameni's midfield partner at Monaco?
There was another Fofana.
Oh, I thought it was him.
No, I don't. I think
I'll Google it.
The one you're thinking of is a bit older.
Ah, okay.
And he was really good last season.
Yusuf Fofana. He is 23, 6'1", plays at Monaco.
Yeah.
He's been at Monaco since 2020. So he would have been there with...
He might have been there, but there was another Fofana in the French league last year that was ripping it up. He was really, really good. He would have been on a lot of people's list last year.
Yeah.
But this kid, at 23, you'd hope now at 23 he'd be...
ready for a move.
Ready for a move. But you saw that with, what's his name? Mendy. The Senegalese player who went to Leicester, really highly rated in France, did really well the year before Leicester took him. And he's just been bang average, to be honest.
He got a really bad injury in his first season, didn't he? I don't think he ever really sort of kicked on from there. I mean, did want to bring on Kingsley Coleman.
It's got to be a foul rest, surely. Yeah.
He's similar to Dembele, really good player, but suffers a lot with muscle injuries.
Yeah, he's still doing it in Italy, but the thing is, when he plays in Italy now, he's very much. He'll start maybe one game every 2 or 3. They pick and choose the games that he starts. He'll play the bigger games. Yeah, but they do manage him really, really well. Yeah, Irvine is starting to kick everyone now. You're right. It's decent ball in by Moy, but nobody really attacking it. But 4-1, 12 minutes plus injury time to go. If any of these French players have got eyes on potentially going after a golden boot, these are the type of games you need to be racking them up in. So we'll see what their appetite is going to be like for it, especially Mbappe. And if you're Kingsley Coleman coming on, you're going to want to make a statement.
Definitely.
Yeah, I think there's aging players and there's good professionals. That's brilliant play by, I think it was Zebu there, bringing the ball out. Oh, it's Upamecano. Fair play. Booking for the... This is the thing with Upamecano. Him and Ibu can both do this because they both played fullback in their career. They've both played a back 3 in their career. So they both played that ball-playing role.
Yeah. Oh, the Tasha's got booked. Oh, no. This game's getting worse now.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Tarek's a fair point there. If you want to be playing for a long career, the Premier League is probably not the place to do it.
No, there aren't too many do like a James Milner who played that long in the Premier League.
Yeah, I think
the
only way you can do it in the Premier League is if you accept that when you're 31-2, you're going to be a squad player. Your minutes are going to be managed. Whereas if you're playing on the continent, generally in the smaller league, especially if you're playing in Germany, you look at Marco Reus now, players like that. Yeah, they have bad injuries every now and again. He's probably not the best example, but you're playing in a domestic league with 18 teams in the league and only one domestic cup competition. So it's like, it is just one of those that it's probably easier to manage players' minutes in the likes of France or Germany with smaller leagues than it is in the Premier League, especially if, Zahir there saying, or don't play for Klopp. No, it's not as simple as that, man. At the end of the day, if you're chasing a Man City and the expectation is you're going to have to get 90 plus points in a season, every game is high intensity. Every game is
like it's high intensity,
high level.
It's high intensity for City. That's why they have to manage Kevin De Bruyne as well because he picks up a lot of muscle injuries and things like that. So it's a very lazy narrative that just don't play for Klopp.
It's just one of those. It's like if you're playing it for a Man City, you've generally got a squad that can cope with that volume of games because of the money and investment over years. It's like, we have a really good squad, but it's still a squad that is going to be severely tested going for 4 competitions. That's why in the main reasons with the domestic cups, they will play more of the squad and more of the under 23s. You know what I mean? It's just the way it is. It's life.
Pretty much, yeah.
Is Mbappe again? Just nicked it off him, but Griezmann. Oh, that's a lovely ball by Griezmann. Poor touch by Mbappe, and he knows it. He knows it.
Rubbish, innit?
That was a brilliant pick out by Griezmann. The fact that this is probably Griezmann's first full game in a while.
Here's a question for you, mate. Who's got a better tash, Irving or Ali's when he had his tash?
I know Ali had a great tash.
Robert Roode,
Ali had an absolute dream.
I was fuming when he shaved all his beard off. I was like, just keep a tash, man. Like Robert Roode, it's brilliant.
It was a proper Rick Rude tash, wasn't it?
Oh, it's brilliant.
Yeah, I think France have literally settled now. They're happy where they are. They just manage this game out, see the minutes out. Australia looked like any adventure that they had has been crushed out of them. Really, France have dominated this. Bar the first 15 minutes of the game, they've dominated this throughout. To be honest, it's been very comfortable for them.
It feels like one of those games where they kind of said like, it's always said to Australia, but if you just sit back now for the next 10 minutes, we won't do anything. We won't do any more now. It's kind of like they've all shook hands a little bit, isn't it?
Yeah, Hannah's right. Ali's pouring tash wins hands down. That is probably one of the best tashes I've seen in football. Big long raking ball out again. You got to look at them. There's 2 more changes for Australia, just giving players minutes now. Irvine is going off with the booking.
Oh, this game's shite. Should we turn it off now? Yeah. Don't care anymore now.
Don't care anymore.
France are winning, and Natasha's gone off. What more? Just rubbish this game now, isn't
it? Well, you got. I mean, the thing is, there's stiffer tests are going to come. This is probably. I mean, Tunisia will be a stiffer test in Australia for sure. Denmark will be one of those sides. I don't think that Denmark's biggest problem is going to be scoring goals.
Mm.
And it always has been because of the strikers they have available to them.
Well, because is it Yusuf Poulsen's not? I think he's on the bench, but I don't think he's fully fit, is he?
No, I wouldn't fancy him anyway. Cornelius is the other one.
Yeah, he gives him something, doesn't he? And then
one thing about Denmark is they're going to be very hard to break down. They're going to be hard to beat. So if they do get something, say from a set piece or a counter attack, they're not the kind of side you want to be going behind to.
No, they aren't. At least with Christian Eriksen, they have got guaranteed quality in set piece deliveries.
Exactly, yeah. So, and that's why they've had to wood over France this year. I think they've beaten France twice this year in the Nations League. So it's like France will be comfortable and happy enough with this 4 goals. The +3 on the goal difference is good for them.
Mm-hmm.
But the top of the group is going to be decided really on the game with France and Denmark. But saying that, are Denmark capable of racking up goals against Australia? Maybe.
Think so. I think not beating Tunisia is a bit of a kick for them as well.
It is, yeah. This group has implications on potentially England's quarterfinals. So,
yeah, because I think you're at the point going that Denmark are now thinking we probably need to get something out of France. Realistically,
yeah, they might need to beat France to top the group. Well, they will need to beat France to top the group.
And let's be honest, even if France make 11 changes, it's going to be some side they'll play even with 11 changes.
Yeah, I still think the way they'll look at it is they'll want to avoid England. It's the one thing. Yeah, England have a weakness at centre back. Lovely ball across, well taken by the keeper. But England have goals, and they also have goals off the bench.
What we don't have is a reliable defence. So
apart from John Stones is a very good centre back. But
yes,
he
needs a reliable partner. But he needs a reliable partner next to. I mean, to be fair to him, Trippier, Trippier is a decent fullback.
Trippier's a good fullback, man,
and Shaw's a good fullback.
Yeah, the fullbacks aren't the problem. It's the centre back area and the keeper.
It's the partner for Stones. Listen, I'm no great pick for fan, but I mean, to be fair to him, he's always done right for England. Maybe not. But I sort of think the lads
France
behind him
would want to. Neither side will fancy playing England because England have the pace and the striking options up front and on the bench to hurt any side in world football, anyone.
Yeah, another corner for France.
Here we go. Big changes now. Kunde coming on. Interesting one, Kunde, because you look at the size of him. Oh, he's coming on at fullback. That was always an option, actually. Because I remember I watched an interview with him the other day, and he said he'd play anywhere. He's quite happy, but he is a centre back by trade. But he would play at fullback if needed. And he played at Seville in the back three. So,
Who's the other fellas coming on?
Might be that striker that they called up, the young kid.
Oh, Marcus Thuram.
Thuram, yeah. Yeah, his dad wasn't bad.
He wasn't actually. He did quite well for France.
Yeah. They're already ahead. I forgot they're 2 minutes ahead on the bingo.
Oh, only 7 minutes. Oh, that's a surprise.
Fair enough. Oh, Ibu.
Oh,
how about we manhandled the guy who was marking him, Ibu just manhandled him off. Ended it down. Yeah, he should be doing better there, in truth. Should be doing better.
Because his record from calls is really good.
Yeah. Yeah, I see that. We've been linked with Thuram as well, yeah.
I think feels like we're linked with everyone at the moment.
No, but he's actually a credible link, to be fair.
Oh, is he?
I think he could be, yeah. He's one of those players that you could see is probably a typical Liverpool player. He's on the cusp of making a move to the next level.
Unless it's unless it's Paul Joyce saying it, I'm just not.
Oh no, I'm on about it. He's one of those links that when you look at it, he makes sense. If he's looking to make the next step in his career, which he is, I moved to Liverpool with a point to prove, with a manager capable of getting better out of you. It's a good move. It's a good move for him, and it's a good move for us.
Plus, if he came to Liverpool, he's not going to be a guaranteed star. So if he doesn't put the effort or the work in, he's just not going to play.
Yeah, but at the same time, if you do put the work in, you will be rewarded.
Yeah.
Good header by Theo Hernandez.
He's been really good today.
Yeah, he's good. Genuinely, he is a really, really good player. And no messing. He's a really good lad. He is really good.
Oh,
cheers, Avo lad. Talk to you later, buddy.
See you later.
Thanks for coming. Thanks for staying in. Appreciate it.
Well, this was better than the Wales game. That was all right. This has been a bit more entertaining.
It's been a good game. In fairness, it has been dominated by the French, but
slightly better than the opening game you had to do, you and Luke.
There is there is quality in this French side, to be, in truth. they are heavily tipped to go far, to even maybe go on and retain it.
Doesn't surprise you, does it?
No, it doesn't. Not with the quality that's in the side, but
especially thinking of the quality that's not even there because of injuries.
You got Kingsley Coleman. That's taking one on. And the thing is with him, that's a lovely one too. Unlucky, good defending. But it's one of those squads that has options everywhere. You know, even if you look at Kingsley Coleman, he can play left wing, right wing. You know,
you've got Camavinga. I don't think he's even got on.
No, I don't think he has either.
But having that quality just sat on the bench.
Yeah, they're proper side. Like, they are a proper squad. I'm looking forward to see the Spanish, see what they're like. Is it Brazil are playing tomorrow?
I think so.
I haven't had a proper look. I don't even know what the game is tomorrow night. I have no idea. I haven't looked.
So that's chat. Has anyone retained the World Cup? Just quick Google. The World Cup has not been retained since 1962. In the past 14 tournaments, the reigning champions have only reached the semi-finals of the next edition twice. So sounds like even the reigning champs don't normally get very far either.
58 was won by Brazil. 62 was won by Brazil.
That's the last time, apparently.
Yeah, and in fairness, England won it in 66, but Pele and Brazil were kicked off the pitch. They were kicked off the park all over the place in 66. If you ever watched the FIFA video of that tournament, the game, I think it was Brazil against Argentina. They absolutely made mincemeat of, I think it might have been Brazil Argentina or Brazil Portugal. It was one of those games. Or Argentina, Portugal, they absolutely kicked lumps out of players. And Pele got injured really early in the tournament. And they just never got right. It's Theo Hernandez again. Looking for that ball into Thuram. No, it wasn't there. Moy takes it away.
Who's your man of the match in this game, Kev?
In this game?
Because you got Giroud's got 2. Mbappe's got a goal and assist. Rabiot's got goal and assist. Another yellow here. I'll be honest, Hernandez has just come on. Has been excellent for them.
Yeah, Hernandez has been a really good out ball all the way through. I think Griezmann has been really good. He's drifted in and out of the game as well. Centre backs have been good. I'll be honest. I think you have to. For me, it has to be Giroud, because
2 goals equals Henry's record.
It's not just the goals; it's his overall play. His link-up play is everything about him. He's been really, really good. It was at Goodison, yeah, that's true.
Belgium versus Canada.
There's
tomorrow at 7 p.m.
Okay, there's one there. The Athletic are reporting the Glazers instructing banks to sell. They're not looking for investment. Fair shout. Cheers, Jono. Thanks, buddy.
That's
Belgium, Canada tomorrow. I pray to God that Belgium or that Canada get a goal.
There you go.
That's all I'm praying for.
So the early games: Morocco against Croatia. 1:00 games: Germany, Japan. 4:00 is Spain, Costa Rica. That'll be a good one. And then Belgium, Canada. That's a late kick.
Looking forward to seeing what Belgium can do. And in 50, what Canada are all about, because they've qualified really well for the first time. Donkeys.
The big game's Thursday.
Is that
Liverpool women against Reading? That's the big game, mate. That's all you need to know.
Is that the Continental Cup?
No, it's the rearranged league game from the Death of the Queen.
Yes, MC. I have watched it. It's.
I've only seen the first episode. Don't spoil it for me.
Okay, it gets better.
Did he get away with it?
Well, we're here, aren't we? It's brilliant. It's a brilliant documentary, a warts and all documentary, but it's no surprise given that David Conn is involved.
No, David Conn's an excellent journalist.
He's one of the best out there.
He's very good with the whole Hillsborough.
Yeah. Arsenal for life. How you doing, pal? Giroud definitely still has got it.
There we go.
He never lost it.
Thursday's games, Kev. Switzerland, Cameroon's the early kickoff. The 1 o'clock kickoff is Uruguay against Korea. That'll be decent.
I'm on for that.
4 o'clock, Portugal, Ghana. That'll be good.
That'll be a brilliant game as well.
And then 7 o'clock, Brazil, Serbia.
Oh, hello.
Thursday's a good day.
Thursday's a very good day.
I know. And then Friday, we'll start again then.
Yeah. Well, we're into the last minutes of injury time. Oisin, thanks very much for getting involved with it. Oh, hello. Turn. Oh, corner. No, save. Oh, Lloris.
Oh, Lloris.
Oh.
You sound like a Tottenham fan. Oh, Lloris.
And that is full time. It's France 4, Australia 1. Chat. Would you guys give us man of the match before you go? Please make sure you hit the like on the way out.
Australia kept that really competitive for probably about the hour mark, and then I just think they're out of legs.
Cheers, Craig. Have a good day at work, pal. See you again tomorrow. Take a steady. Sorry, Chris.
That's all right. I say Australia, they did well to work France for about an hour, and I just think they ran out of legs in the end. And I think the French qualities are going to shine through. But look, 2 games down for me and you, Kev. Both been pretty enjoyable.
Yeah, both been decent games.
So, guys, you can go make a brew now.
We're full on into the tournament now. You know what I mean? The tournament is full on now. Here's the table: France, Tunisia, Denmark, and Australia holding up the table. Saturday's fixtures: Tunisia against Australia, and France, Denmark is on at 4 p.m.
France, Denmark will be okay.
It's a big one. Big one.
But
cheers, MC. Pleasure doing it for you guys, mate. We really do enjoy doing these, to be fair. So, as long as you guys are enjoying it, then we'll keep doing it.
And just to really please you all, you go make a good brew, and we're back at 10 o'clock. Not me and Kev, me and Matt. So,
and you can probe Matt about tomorrow night's game and see what not what they're hoping for, but what to expect from Canada, who to watch out for. Ask him about Lavin as well, the striker who's at Bruges, because he looks pretty decent.
But listen, on your way out, guys, can you like, subscribe, they're great, and links in the description below for our charity. Where we up to now, Kev? We're over 5K now, aren't we? For
I think so, yeah.
Lydia, sorry, I got a name wrong. I've got a name wrong twice now. So to help her with treatment for endometriosis. So, like we always say, guys, Kev always says it. It's the 5s and 10s that'll do it. But if you can't donate, just share it round. The more people are aware of it, the more we can, get this lady to a target, which would be grand. Right, Kev, you enjoyed that?
Enjoyed it, and we'll be back again tomorrow for another round.
We will.
Looking forward to watching Canada and Belgium tomorrow, so that should be decent. A decent.
I'm assuming it's Matt doing it tomorrow, seeing it's Canada.
I think Matt is working, but I think he's going to try and get in late in the day. Depends on what time he finishes work. So hopefully, we'll see.
Fair enough. Cool. But listen, guys, thanks so much for watching us, and like and subscribe on your way out, and click the bell icon because me and Matt will be back at 10 o'clock to do a review of the day. Really. So until then, speak to you soon.
Slot.